now, you have a choice between pile number 1, which is represented by the tiger's eye, or pile number 2, which is represented by the black onyx stone, I believe. Some of you can choose both piles if you feel drawn to. Now, I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile you're drawn to, and then we're going to get cracking on with the reading. Okie dokie, let's go to pile number 1. What makes you hot? Pile number 1, what makes you hot? I'm hearing siren vibes. Yeah, I'm also picking up like you could have that type of swag if it is a swag that a tiger has. But you know the way the tiger just is kind of cool with it and it glides and very seductive. You may have that type of energy. Your energy is very powerful, it's very potent. So I feel like whenever you enter a room, it's felt by many, is what I'm picking up. Let's see anyway. Let's see what makes you powerful. Pile number 1. Okay, so we have what makes you hot, I should say. I done a reading, what makes you powerful, a couple of days ago. You may want to go check that out. But yes, I feel like you've got a very powerful and potent energy. What makes you hot is that people see you as somebody that they would like to actually settle down with. So you are not the type of person that people generally would like to, say have a one night stand with. Even if some people, some people may go into a connection with you with the intention of just having a one night stand. However, soon enough, they do actually catch feelings. They do actually fall in love. So what makes you hot is that you are a person that people can fall in love with very quickly, and people may want to actually settle down and marry. What also makes you hot is that not only, because I'm picking up you're very sexy, right? But what makes you hot is that you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You are very intelligent. So your intelligence is what makes you extremely hot, because I feel like you are a great conversationalist and you have a lot of knowledge, especially in regards to, I'm hearing spirituality, maybe religion. Also picking up that you could be into politics as well. So whenever somebody dates you, or whenever you interact with anyone, it doesn't just have to be romantic, right? People find you to be highly interested. And hearing the word classical as well. So you shock people also with the type of music that you like. So you may like classical music, you may like jazz, you may like rock music, folk music, and people are like, but I don't think, there's many layers to you. Part number 1, that's what makes you hot. People find you interesting. What makes you hot is that you are a non-conformist. So you are a person that marches to the beat of your own drum. I'm looking away as I'm channeling these cards. I'm actually looking away, but you are a non-conformist. You are a person that does not follow the crowd. So you are very independent. When you were younger, you may have been very independent anyway. Maybe your parents may have just known that, you are going to be fine. You're going to be all right. Not to say that your parents didn't look out for you, but you were a person that may have been like a fast speaker, or sorry, may have been a early talker. You may have started to speak early. And I feel like I'm also seeing someone reading books quite early as well. Someone, knowing how to do puzzles. You may like crosswords. You may like to play chess as well. You have a mind that is like, I'm hearing, you got a mind like a scientist, a mind that is like a computer. I feel like you are highly intelligent. You could see things and say things before they actually happen. So you could be quite psychic, but I feel like you have a brilliant mind, is what I'm picking up. This is what makes you hot. And you could be very, I'm hearing like you could be articulate, but you could also switch up your style of talk. You know how to tailor your talk for your audience. So you can be very articulate, and then you can switch it to being quite street smart, Not many people can do that, right? So you can kind of switch up your style depending on who you're speaking to. Uh, so you can say a lot of slang when you're with your boys, when you're with your family, etc. But then when you're at work, you can be very articulate, sounding your T's, as my grandfather would say. You got to sound your T's, because me and my sisters will say, "Can I get the water? Can I get the?" It's not water, it's water. So you have that ability. See, I'm sounding my T's now, but you have that ability to switch up in the way that you speak, and you could have a very distinct speaking style as well, is what I'm picking up as well. Some of you could also like to ride motorbikes. You could collect motorbikes, or you could like to ride motorbikes. I'm also picking up that you could be somebody that's very energetic, but I feel like it's something about your speech. Your speech could be very energetic as well. Like it could be very uh I'm not I'm hearing the word squeaky for some of you, but I'm also hearing the word like it could be very upbeat, which makes people feel good, is what I'm picking up. So what makes you hot is that you have overcome a lot of adversaries, and also picking up that you are a shoulder for a lot of people to cry on. Sometimes you may feel like you're overburdened. Some of you could be a Taurus or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. You may have a Libra moon, but a lot of people find you to be very trustworthy. A lot of people find you. I'm also hearing that some people that you may have dated, some of you may have married these individuals, some of you may have been engaged. Please take what resonates, but you are the one that got away. Only now people are now realizing that they should have actually settled down with you. They should have actually not mistreated you. Some people may have mistreated you. Some people may have stepped out on you, because it's almost as if whenever someone dates you, you make them feel like the only guy or the only girl in the world, and they take you for granted. It's almost as if they feel like whoever they connect with, it's like you boost people up to the point where, and it's good to boost your partner up, right? But it's like you boost people up to the point whereby they start to feel as if they're brand new, meaning they start to feel like they're better than you, and then they may, start to interact with other people because you boosted their confidence up to such a level, so much so that they may start looking down on you in a sense. And I feel for some of you, some of these individuals or someone in particular you may have dated, they may have stepped out on you, and they may have felt that, oh, if I can get par number one, and surely I can get anyone that I want, because par number one is that girl or that guy. And they may have found out later on that there's only one you. Not everyone is as amazing as you are. And I feel as if it's only after a while it hits these individuals. And I feel like whoever this is hitting, because it could be hitting someone right now, or it may have hit someone, they feel like you are the one that got away, and they experience what true heartbreak feels like or felt like when they realize that you have lost interest in them and left their life for good. So you have broken hearts without even realizing, and it's only due to the fact that these individuals thought that there's others like you. It's like they wanted to find out. And as the saying goes, right? F about and you'll see. And this is exactly what they did. And their heart, I'm hearing Jodeci, my heart belongs to you. Your you have a lot of people's heart without you knowing, right? This is what makes you hot, because some of you are aware of this and you don't play around with people. You don't play around with people's heart. So whether you're in a relationship or not, if you know someone likes you, you don't play around with people's emotions, because you don't like your emotions being played around with. So you could have a lot of empathetic ability as well. You just got a lot of self-respect is what I'm picking up. So what makes you hot is that you have a lot of self-respect, you are empathetic, you are very caring towards others, and you do treat people the way you want to be treated as well. What makes you hot is that we have the sun. You could be a Leo, Taurus, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. Is that you stand out. You have a bright aura, and wherever you go, and I'm hearing some of you say like, what, when it's a time of the month and I'm not feeling too great, I don't really think I glow. Even when it's a time of the month, part number one, even if you're not feeling great, even if I'm hearing even on your worst days, you still retain that bright aura, because your soul is pure, your soul is beautiful. I'm not saying you're perfect because none of us are, right? But you generally strive to become the better version of yourself. You generally want to treat people. You're very mindful of the way you treat others, and you want to treat people the way you want to be treated. And you have this very optimistic outlook on life. Even when you're going through your tough and dark times, you have that inner knowing that it's not always going to be like this. And you don't allow whatever you're going through to affect your environment. You understand that whatever you are enduring, it's something that you have to work through. It's no one else's fault, unless you've interacted with someone that has caused pain or harm upon you or others that you care about. But if you are going through a situation, you generally work through that situation, whether that means you gain therapy or you do your own inner work, right? You like to spread joy to others. You could have a very infectious laugh, a very beautiful smile. You have this way about you, part number one, whereby you will always retain a youthful quality about you. You could look young for your age as well. And what makes you hot is that you are very passionate about life. You enjoy life. You're excited about life. You're very creative. It could be in regards to the way that you dress, the way that you style your hair, the way that you do your makeup. Some of you could actually be creatives. I could be talking to a lot of creatives right now, or someone that wants to express themselves and be creative, but they're feeling a little shy. And I don't really feel like your pile is that shy. Like, you could have quiet confidence. There's a difference. Having quiet confidence and being loud and being confident. And I feel like with you, you're quite reserved, but when you need to be loud, you're more of a person that is, I'll let my talent do the talking. Whatever that talent is, it could be baking, it could be clothes making, it could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be in the way that you dress, the way that you do your hair. Some of you could be athletes, some of you could be singers, writers, poets, dancers. But I'm also seeing someone making clothes. Maybe you make handles as well, right? But I feel like I'm also hearing you could be good with your hands. But I feel as if you radiate a lot of positivity. People pick up on your positivity. People like your energy. You're very high vibing. You're very high vibrational, is what I'm picking up. And a lot of people are drawn to your light, like a moth to a flame. What else am I getting from the sun? What makes you hot, pile number one? Yeah, you're very, you have a lot of discernment as well. I'm hearing the word, not everyone is allowed access to my energy. You're very particular in regards to who you align with, because you realize that, not everyone deserves access to you. You're very choosy. And this could be in regards to, it could even be in regards to family members. You don't allow a lot of people access to you. This is what makes you hot, because there's a lot of intrigue, there's a lot of mystique around you, right? Because you know how the saying goes, familiarity breeds disrespect in some regards, depending on who you're dealing with. But I feel with you, it's not conceited, it's not contrived, it's not planned. It's like, if you get a feeling about something, about not being somewhere, or you just won't go just because everyone else is going, or it's a family function. No, if you catch a vibe, or you just sense, okay, if I go, this person might be there, or that might happen, or someone might say this, and that's going to throw me off, and I'm going to feel some type of, nah, you know what, I'm going to give that a miss. You have great clarity. You're very intuitive, and you don't allow everyone to have access to you, because you are aware that some people can actually throw you off purposely. So you're very protective of your energy, and you're very respectful of yourself. You don't care about keeping up with the Joneses, is what I'm picking up. You march to the beat of your own drum, and you make sure you protect your peace always, because your peace is your top priority. And you could also teach others to do the same as well, by being in that vibration. You know, you may not say things. I feel like you are a person that leads by example, by action. Okay, that's what makes you hot. What makes you hot is that you are actually a free spirit. So on one hand, you could be quite reserved, you know, and on another hand, you are very outgoing. Like I said, you're very selective, right? You could be very outgoing. You could be bilingual, is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be a Sagittarius as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. I feel like you are very well traveled. So what makes you hot is that people find you to be very exciting. You may have a lot of different friends from different walks of life. I'm also picking up that, yeah, some of you could actually speak many different languages as well. And it's very attractive, is what I'm picking up. You could be very passionate. It's, you know, I feel like Sagittarius individuals are very like hot anyway, right? And Leos and all signs are hot in their own way, but there's something very spicy about Sagittarius individuals, and I feel like you have that fire within you, burning within you. You got a lot of energy, a lot of passion, and you have good energy, is what I'm picking up. And I feel like you could be a great dancer. You could be extremely amazing in bed. So a lot of people find you to be very passionate, amazing in bed. You got a lot of stamina, is what I'm picking up right here. Very passionate, very fiery. Some people may like when you get upset because they find it very sexy, is what I'm picking up. So what makes you hot? We've got Knight of Swords again, which is my Aquarius card. We have young man to 25 years old, speedy situation or finish. Ooh, okay. Easy. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, North or South Node. But I feel like this could be an Aquarius male that's interested in you, right? But you may have, you know, intertwined, I should say, with this individual, and this person cannot stop thinking about it or about you. But I feel like generally what makes you hot is that you could have a lot of different friends from different walks of life, like I just mentioned, or you could be very popular amongst your friendship group, okay? You have that ability to make both sexes fall for you. Some of you could be bisexual, is what I'm picking up. So, you know, both sexes are drawn to you. You have that balance between masculine and feminine. But I feel as if you are a person that can make a lot of friends wherever you go. So if you go to different group clubs or organizations, a lot of people are drawn to you because there's something very unorthodox about you, very eccentric, very quirky, and very unique. And people are drawn to this. People are drawn to your difference, is what I'm picking up. This is what makes you hot. You stand out. What makes you hot? We've got the Hanged Man. So you could be a Pisces, or people that are Pisceans may be drawn to you. So we have the Hanged Man, getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life. Yeah, what makes you hot, part number one, is that you may have had the tendencies in the past to procrastinate. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I mean, we all have that tendency, right? But you have overcome a lot of hurdles as well. You know, what could have destroyed you in the past is actually what has been your making. So you are a person that has overcome a lot of adversaries. You have managed to overcome a lot of hurdles, blockages in your path. You always find a way. You always find a way out of a situation. You know, is what I'm picking up, because you always trust self. And you know when to pause. You're not a person, okay? You've got that Saggy energy. Some of you are Sagittariuses. You could be quite, here, yes, you could be very flamboyant, but you've got this different side to you as well, whereby you have great timing. I'm picking up Haaland. I don't know why. You know Haaland from, I don't know if some of you watch football, but me and my son, we like Man City, and there's a player called Haaland, and I said to my son, he's got amazing timing because he always knows when to score the goal. And you could have great timing yourself. Like I said, in regards to you not going to certain places, you can read a room, right? Or you can read how a situation will be, who will be there. If someone's going to throw you off, or, you know, if someone's going to be negative or, you know, disrespectful. You can read a room even without being there, right? So you have great timing. You know when to make a move and when not to make a move also, is what I'm picking up. You have grown stronger within your spirituality as well. You are trusting more within your spirituality. You are connecting more to source or God or whoever you believe in. And, it, whatever you're doing, whether that means you're praying or you're meditating, you're deepening your spirituality, and you are listening to your inner guidance, and it's serving you very well. That's what makes you hot as well. You don't just copy other people and do what anyone else is doing because it looks cool, it looks good. You really listen to your inner voice, right? And your inner guidance. We have Nine of Wands. Undecided, need to take a step out of a situation, then you will see more clearly. Yeah, you are having more discernment right now. I feel like maybe when you were younger, you may have tended to act, very rationally. I mean, we all do sometimes when we're younger, don't we? But I feel like you have grown more mature in regards to who you trust, because before you may have felt as if everyone was your friend, everyone had your best interests at heart. You are now, seeing beneath the veil. You are now listening to your inner voice, listening to your the nudges that you get, right? Listening to your gut feelings about people, about places, about things, about um so basically it's just saying to me your spirituality and intuition is what makes you hot. Some people may know that you're spiritual as well, but even if they don't know that you're spiritual, they just know that there's something very powerful, deeply powerful about you. Like, you could be very quiet. And I feel like with this Nine of Wands card right here, you know when to end a situation. When something doesn't feel good to you, whether that means it's a relationship, a friendship, a business partnership, whatever it is, you have that self respect to walk away and to remove yourself completely. And you analyze a situation. You don't act rationally. You don't act very, what's the word? I'm hearing the word sporadic, but I'm also, it's another word, but it's not coming to me. Impulsive. You analyze the situation, you analyze people's motives, you analyze yourself in a situation. You're very self reflective as well, right? It's not a situation with you where you are blaming everyone and you are the victim, woe is me. No, you look at the part that you played, what you could have done differently. You analyze all scenarios, and then you come up with your conclusion, and then you decide. But generally, when something's bad for you, you don't like to sugarcoat it. You, even if it hurts, you will remove yourself from a situation to safeguard your energy and your peace, is what I'm picking up. You have a lot of self-respect as well, and self-love is what I'm picking up. I mean, self-love journey is an ongoing journey. None of us are perfect, but what makes you hot to others is that you do respect yourself, and people know that if they are going to step to you, they have to step to you with respect, because you have a lot of dignity and class. So, like I said, you are not that type of person that people will want to, even if they have that intention of, yeah, I'm just going to sleep with him, I'm just going to sleep with her, they catch feelings very deeply to the point where they actually want to marry you. And it's because of the way you carry yourself, it's because of your essence, your personality, your beauty, your elegance, everything about you is what I'm picking up, you know. And because you have this self-respect, people have no choice but to respect you also. Okay, so we have the Moon card, which is deception or delays, emotions up and down, maybe deceiving yourself emotionally or others. So what makes you hot is that some people fear you because they sense a depth within you, but they can't quite put their finger on what that depth is. And it's because you're very spiritual. It's because you have an inner knowing. It's because you can see, you know, through the veil, especially if you're dealing with people that are like tricksters, narcissists, etc. You are a narcissist's worst nightmare, right? Like I mentioned, you are an empath, and I feel as if you can outsmart a lot of tricksters, and you have done so. And this is what makes you hot, because people find you to be very intriguing. It could be quite annoying for you sometimes when you buck up. Buck up means like when you come across, I should say, come across a lot of narcissists, but they find you to be like, oh, okay, someone's worked me out, but you're like, I don't want to play this game. I've already slayed 10 narcissists before. I thought I was at the end of the cycle of this. Okay, we've got another one. It's like the boss in Mario, right? Okay, let's go, let's go. Uh, I feel like you are a person. That's what makes you hot. Like you've slayed a lot of narcissists. Is what I'm picking up, and you are a narcissist's worst nightmare because you have either destroyed or you have the power to destroy narcissists because you can see right through them. You know what they're gonna do, and you can act accordingly so that they don't harm you or others around you. So, some narcissists, they may be intrigued by you. Some narcissists are very afraid of you. But some narcissists may feel like because you've worked them out, they may try and destroy you, but you are very spiritually powerful. And I'm hearing that whoever comes up against you, they face instant karma. Or if it's not instant, it comes after a while, is what I'm picking up. But what makes you hot is that people fear your spirituality and your depth. They don't understand what it is, but they know that you are someone not to be played with because you have a lot of guides around you as well. And I feel like you may work with the moon. I don't know what this is, but you could have Cancer in your chart. You could be a Cancer or a Pisces, but you are very powerful. You're very spiritually powerful. You are one of those people whereby people just know, even if you don't open your mouth, people just know this is not the one to trouble. This is not the one to play with, right? What makes you powerful? We've got the Page of Pentacles, which is Virgo. Young woman, 25 years, student, male or female. So you could have been dealing with a Virgo that was a narcissist, or a Cancer, a Pisces. Please take what resonates. Or you could be a Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. So what makes you hot is that you're not afraid to start all over again. You know, you are very studious, is what I'm hearing. You like to learn, you like to study. You are a person that, I'm hearing started from the bottom. So maybe you started from the bottom of an organization and you worked your way up to maybe a boss, a leader, a CEO, a manager, whatever the case is. So your intelligence is what makes you hot. I'm also picking up that, yeah, you're highly intelligent, and here you may have a mind of a mathematician, especially with this Ace of Swords card. You see, I'm saying, you see little intricate stuff that other people may actually miss, is what I'm picking up. This could be Virgo tendencies as well. You are a perfectionist, and you are very observant as well. Very observant, and you have a broad knowledge of a lot of different topics. So people like to talk to you as well. And you could have a beautiful speaking voice, is what I'm picking up. What makes you hot is that you could be very modest in the way that you appear to others. You may not like to wear a lot of makeup, but some of you may like to wear makeup, and you can dress. I'm just seeing Tony Braxton in my mind's eye because Tony Braxton has a Venus in Virgo, and so does Kim Kardashian. And I feel like I've got a Venus in Virgo as well, right? But I feel like with Venus and Virgos, but I like loud colors. But generally, when I think of Venus in Virgo, I think of like modest clothes, like pencil skirts and like grey pencil skirts, or like, I don't know, yeah, grey pencil skirts, black pencil skirts, I don't know, like pencil skirts, suits, fitted clothes, fitted trousers. So you could like wear like a lot of fitted clothes, like shirts, uh, pencil skirts, low loafers. You may have that type of style, but there's something very modest and very classy about you, right? So what makes you hot is that we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, North or South Node. Money coming, divine wish being granted. Is that you're very stable. And some of you are not where you want to be right now, but I feel as if eventually Spirit is going to bless you with the financial abundance that you so deserve. And I feel that you are very stable minded, and people see that you are very grounded, very down to earth, very practical. You got a good head on your shoulders. And so I'm hearing some of you could be quite frugal, but I'll say more like some of you may save, right? Or people just assume that you've got money. So the way you carry yourself is very classy, very elegant, high class, right? And some of you are like, but I'm just trying to get by. But the way you carry yourself is like, you know, and soon enough, even if you're not in the position where you want to be, soon enough, your outer will match your inner, because I feel like you radiate a lot of inner abundance, right? This is something that money cannot buy. So with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel as if you are I'm hearing you're very humble, you're very down to earth. You like to help others as well. You could be a great caregiver. Some of you could be a boss. Some of you could own your own company, own your own business, or this is what you are striving to achieve. And you're very ambitious. This is what makes you hot. Your ambition is what makes you hot. What makes you hot is that you are just like you're very sexy. Pile number one. We've got Queen of Wands. Woman over 25, green eyes, blonde to red hair, positive, fiery, outspoken. So you could be very confident, very outspoken. Some of you could have red hair. Some of you could wear like red weaves, red extensions, red wigs. Some of you could have ginger hair. Some of you could have blonde hair. Some of you could have platinum blonde hair. You could have blonde wigs, blonde extensions. Please take what resonates. But I feel as if you are a person that has a lot of confidence. Even if you are faking it, you come across as someone that's very confident. I'm hearing you make us mere mortals feel small. So some people may be intimidated by your confidence as well, because regardless of whatever your size is, you just, you show up, you show up, and so you should, right? And you either, I'm hearing you could rub people up the wrong way in this regard, because people that are not confident within themselves, they may feel like insecure around you, and they may not understand that it may have taken you a long time to get to this point of being comfortable in your own skin. But other people feel inspired by your confidence because you give people permission to embrace and love themselves as well. So what makes you hot is that you make other people see the beauty within themselves. You make other people want to celebrate themselves, or you make people celebrate themselves and express themselves. And I feel like, again, you could be a person that likes to wear loud colors. You could like to show off your certain parts of your body. And because you are comfortable in your body, or you're learning to be comfortable in your body, because you have that self-acceptance, it makes you hot. And I feel like you may have a lot of admirers as well. A lot of people that want to date you. What makes you hot? We've got the Justice card. Some of you could be a Libra, Sun, rising Mars, or Venus. Legal situation or document, police finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. Okay, this is for a random few of you. What makes you hot is that for some of you, your partner likes when you dress up in costumes, like someone in the law force or something like that. That's just a random. That's what makes you hot. But for others of you, what makes you hot is that some of you could actually be a lawyer, and again, it ties in with your intelligence. Some of you could be an amazing cross-examiner. For others of you, I feel like you know how to read people. You're like a living lie detector, so people can't really lie to you. So you could, uh, even if you attracted people that told a lot of lies, I'm hearing that they felt obviously guilty for lying to you, or embarrassed because you've sussed them out. So generally, the people that have moved away from you is because you have sussed them out. So don't feel like, oh, why haven't I connected with so and so? And it's because they know that you know what they don't want you to know, right? You are a person that is very fair, very balanced. So you are very honest. You don't like telling lies. You are very loyal. A loyal friend, a loyal person to be in a relationship with. Some of you may have left someone, divorced someone, because of disloyalty as well. And you believe in doing things the right way and not taking any shortcuts. So you have great morals, is what I'm picking up. What makes you hot? Nine of Pentacles, peace of mind, contentment. You have a lot of inner peace. Not a lot of people got that, but you have a lot of inner peace, and you mind your own business. You don't like getting involved in drama. Even if you hear drama, you don't really like to talk about people. You don't like to get involved in gossip and all this type of foolishness, because you know that's going to throw you off. It's going to affect your peace. You mind your own business. And even if you are in a relationship, you know how to maintain your own independence within that relationship. And also, I hear that you are a person that likes to practice self-love and self-care. You take care of yourself. You take care of your mind. You may like to spend a lot of time in greenery, which makes you feel balanced and calm. Beautiful. Okay, so what makes you hot? Okay, we got, if you silence your mind, then the answers will come to you. So you have a lot of you trust yourself, and this may have come after a long time. You trust yourself, and you are a person that is learning. You are learning to let go, and just, before you may have been like uptight, like, okay, it has to be this way, it has to, you could have fixed sign, you could be a fixed sign. I know I'm a Leo, I'm a fixed sign. I can be like that sometimes. It has to be like this, but life doesn't always go like that, right? So you're learning to let go. You're learning to, like, just basically trust in God or the universe or whoever you believe in. You know that the answer will come to you, and this gives you more peace of mind, as opposed to holding on to an outcome very tightly, is what I'm picking up. So you're releasing control of situations, and it's making you more at peace and at one with yourself. You're very connected to yourself as well, and your emotions. What makes you hot is that you are a go-getter. You ain't got no time for any type of foolishness, because there's things that you need to do. I'm here, money after mech. Yeah, so you are a person that likes to make money, okay? So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, you could be a hard worker. Some of you could have like up to 5 jobs, or you hustle hard. But Spirit saying, make sure you take a break though. Don't like overextend yourself. But you are a go-getter. You seize opportunities. You could be quiet, but you seize opportunities. You don't want to look back in life and think, you know what, I didn't take that. I didn't take that. I didn't take that opportunity. I let that one slide. If there's an opportunity, you make sure you seize that opportunity. You give things your all, whether that's in regards to work, your relationships. And if things don't work out, you learn not to beat yourself up over it. You learn that you are only human. You've done the best that you can do. You look at the part that you've played in it, though, because remember what I said before, you're not a person that always blames other people. It's like, okay, even though this feels a little bit uncomfortable, I'm going to sit in this feeling. I wasn't the best in that situation. But you are a go-getter. You have a lot of energy, and you go after your goals. Okay, when you leave a connection, friendship, people obsess over your energy. They can never forget you. You see, it ties in with what I said with the Three of Swords. What makes you hot is that your energy is so distinct. It's different. I'm hearing, I put a spell on you. I don't know whether that means that whenever people are in your vicinity, whether you're having a conversation, it's like people feel like they're in some sort of trance, especially when you're intimate with people as well. It's like you, whether intentionally or unintentionally, there's something that you do. It's like you have a healing ability to take people to another galaxy, is what I'm hearing. But people obsess over your energy. Again, those that think that they can find anyone like you, they find out soon enough that you are a rarity. So you still have people obsessing about you to this day. You are protected. Yeah, you are protected, and this is what makes you feel at peace with yourself. You know that you're not alone. Even when you are alone, you know that your guides, God, whoever you believe in, has always got your back, and that's what makes you feel secure within self. People will have no choice but to respect you. Yeah, what makes you hot is that people respect you because you respect yourself, part number one. You are a powerhouse. You are dynamic. You are amazing. You are seductive AF. You are one of a kind. That's what makes you hot. So I'm going to go on to part number two. I hope you enjoyed that. Part number one. Let's go on to part number two. What makes you hot? Part number two. What makes you hot? Let's see. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are enjoying this video. Let's go to part number two. Let's see. What makes you hot, part number two? So we've got 8 of Pentacles. What makes you hot is that you are a hard worker. You look at all the details, and you are a person that can juggle a lot of stuff at the same time within the workplace. You have a lot of patience as well. This is what makes you hot. You don't mind waiting it out, whatever the situation is. You understand that whatever you put in to a situation, you're going to get back out. What makes you hot also is that you're very loyal. You're a very loyal partner. You are a very loyal friend. You are a very loyal co-worker as well. What makes you hot? Okay, we've got a lot of work here. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are a very diligent, hard worker. You're very detailed, and you No one can't mess with you when it comes to work. Part number 2. No one can't ramp with you when it comes to your work. Like your work cannot be duplicated. Is what I'm picking up. What makes you hot is that you put your stamp on whatever you do, whether you enjoy it or not. You put your mark on your work, so people know. Okay, that's part number two's work. Okay, I read that report. That's part number two's report, because you make sure that you go over things. Okay, what makes you hot is that you are very charitable. You like to actually share. You may also give to charity. You may have your own charity. You like to support others, the helpless, the vulnerable, the needy, is what I'm picking up. You like to empower, inspire others as well. What makes you hot is that you don't believe in sneaking around. You're very honest and trustworthy. People may, if you say you're going to pay someone back, you pay them back, is what I'm picking up. What makes you hot also, part number 2, is that you move in silence. People don't know what you're going to do next. Keeps people on their toes. What makes you hot is that you have amazing music ability. Some of you could be a producer. Some of you, I feel, you could also have a lot of admirers as well. A lot of people that want to date you. And you don't... What makes you hot is that people are trying to work out if you're single or not. Because you have this very secretive side to you, which is very intriguing. So you're very mysterious. You could be very quiet. And people just assume that people don't assume anything. They think, are you or aren't you dating? People can't work out if you're dating someone or not. But they find you to be... Some people feel like you are non-trustworthy because they just feel like... I'm just picking up Neptunian energy. They may feel like you're quite deceitful. There's something non-trustworthy about you because people feel as if you are too good to be true. Like, how can someone be so hardworking? How can someone be so peaceful? How can someone act as if they got good morals? There's something fake about part number 2, is what people may think. But you were the real deal, part number 2. Yeah, this is what it is. Some people want to find some dirt on you because they find you hot. That's what it is. They find you hot, so they're trying to find something. They may feel like you got many people that you are dating. They just assume that, because I feel like you're very low, but they just assume that you've got many, like, partners. Also, what makes you hot is that some people may want to date you, but they may feel like they're going to be one of the few. Some people may also feel like you are a person. They want to know your type. They find you intriguing. They find you mysterious. Your mystery is what makes you hot. What makes you hot is that you've got a big, kind heart. You can be very nurturing, very motherly, very kind, compassionate, and very caring, understanding. You wear your heart on your sleeve. What you see is what you get. But some people still want to dig and find it to see if there's something that you're hiding. But some people find you to be very, because I'm just keep picking up Neptune, and Neptune is that planet of like illusions, deceit, overindulgence. So some people can get indulged within your energy as well. They can get swept away. They can get swept away within your energy. And they have to like, no, 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 I can't, because they feel like you have the potential to hurt them. So what makes you hot is that your energy is very seductive, unintentionally, but very healing. But people can fear your energy because they feel like you're going to energetically capture them and destroy them, because they feel like you have the potential to do that. But because you are a person that's very nurturing and caring, you wouldn't want to hurt anyone, even though you have the capabilities to. Some of you could be a mother, some of you could be a parent. Even if you're a male listening to this, you are able to balance out your feminine side to your masculine side. And I feel as if you're very compassionate, empathetic, and you are a great parent, or if you haven't got children, you will make a great parent one day. You make people feel at home with you. So what makes you hot is that you make people feel heard, taken care of, at peace. Especially those individuals that have been shunned by society. Like, you give people a place to, some of you may have opened your home to, like, maybe friends or family members that have been, you know, in bad situations, or even partners. Like, you have a lot of healing abilities, natural healing abilities. What makes you hot is that you are a star. Like, you stand out, and you are a person that could be very confident. Some of you may sing. I also feel like, even if you're not a singer, like, you're very popular. People are drawn to you. People see you as like a celebrity, whether that's in your immediate environment, your family, your workplace. People get excited about you coming. What makes you hot is that you got great legs as well. So you got great legs. You show your legs off a lot. You may wear like a lot of short skirts and heels. And what makes you hot, I feel like I'm hearing you're simply the best. So if you've been intimate with someone, they feel like you've got the best, whatever, fill the blank, whatever that best is, you're the best. If you have that conversation of, then they're saying that you're the best. For a male, they're saying you've got the best wand, is what I'm picking up. For a female, you've got the best legs. Yeah. And a lot of people want to be intimate with you as well. A lot of people find you to be very sexy as well. But people feel like that, they're off limits. They feel like you could have a partner already, or they feel like they won't be your type. So what makes you hot is that people may feel like they have to work hard to date you. Like, they will have to level up to be with someone like you, because they feel like you must have a lot of people, and you do. You actually do have a lot of people that actually want to date you and spend money on you and take care of you. And you don't use this energy for the bad. You understand your position, and whether you're aware of it or not, you understand. Okay, I think that one likes me, but you're not abusing this position that you're in. What makes you hot is that you are a person that loves your alone time, and you may like to spend a lot of quality time alone. So while these people are thinking that you're out there dating and sneaking around, and you're actually a person that may like home. You may like your home and your space and your peace and quiet. We've got the Hermit card. Some of you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or a Cancer, or a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. What makes you hot is that you like to go in hermit mode a lot of the time to find the answers, to recenter, to recharge, to regroup. And not a lot of people know this about you. You are very mysterious, and there's a lot of sides to you that you don't allow a lot of people to get to know. But you have a loner-like quality as well. That's what makes you hot, because people want to learn more about you. Because people feel like your energy is so potent. Why don't you want to hang out with us, or why don't you want to be friends? A bit like part number one a little bit. What makes you hot is that you're very high energized as well. We have new beginnings, birth, new ideas, creation. Some of you could be pregnant right now, and you are glowing, you are looking fabulous, you are looking amazing. Or some of you just given birth to a child, and you're looking absolutely amazing. Your partner finds you extremely attractive. With this card, the Ace of Wands, I feel like you are in a cycle of a new beginning, and you may have come out of hermit mode and you're going into a new cycle, and it's a very exciting cycle. What makes you hot is that a lot of people watch to see what you're going to do next, whether you're aware of it or not. You may feel, but my life is like so boring to what people think. People think that you're living this glamorous life. Some of you could be, but it's your energy, it's the way you present yourself. What makes you hot also is that you have a lot of energy. Some of you, I'm hearing like the word gym sharks. So some of you may like to go to the gym. You may work out. Some of you, I feel like you may like to jog, go for walks. Yeah, what makes you hot is that whoever you are connected with now, whether it's a partner that you're with now, you got nice hands. That's all I will say. Someone thinks that you got nice hands, you got beautiful hands, nice nails, nice fingernails, that's what I'm picking up. And you have healing hands, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so what makes you hot is that we have Seven of Wands. Frustrations, you are able to overcome your frustration, you are on top of the situation. Yeah, you are a person that likes to work through your problems. Hermit card, you go into hermit mode quite a lot to work through your problems as well. You take yourself away and you work through your problems, you cleanse, you heal, you release energy, and you come back out stronger. So if you had to overcome any adversaries, you always come back out stronger. I'm also getting with this card is that you are a defender of the weak, but also, and a defender of the underdog, but also you are a defender of yourself. Like you are a formidable, opponent to come up against. You are a formidable opponent to come. You have a very strong mind, very, very powerful mind. You're very strong minded, and you're very physically strong as well. So what makes you hot is that you know how to fight. Some of you just fight with your mouth, your words, but some of you can physically fight. Some of you could be like martial artists as well, but some of you can physically fight. You're very powerful. You could have like a powerful body as well. Your body's very strong. You could have like muscles, or even if you're a female, like you could have like a strong body is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be very slim, slender, but some of you, even if you're slim and slender, depending on what size, you have a very strong body. You're very strong. Okay, we've got Hermit twice. You could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Loneliness, unattached, soul searching, time needed, or time alone. What makes you hot is that your loner-like quality is what draws others to you. People just want to get to know you. They're just thinking, okay, you may give people a little bit and then you may pull away. And it's like, I really want to get to know this person. Or people that find you hot are people that are Virgos, people that are Aries. They may find you hot, is what I'm picking up. I don't know why that's coming up with this other deck. To me, it's like Spirit is coming through to say these are the type of people that find you hot. So with the Hermit card, I also feel like because you're very into, you like to learn as well, but I feel like you may like to learn from other people too. You are a person that's very interested in other people. It's not always just about you. You're genuinely interested in other people, and people find this hot about you. They find you to be very intelligent, but you do have a loner-like quality that people are intrigued by. They want to get to know more of. We have the Four of Wands. What makes you hot is that you're very family orientated. Some of you could be in a relationship, some of you could be married, and your partner thinks you're hot. But even if you are in a relationship, other people find you hot as well. Happy home, possibly country setting. So what makes you hot is that people either think you will make an amazing spouse, or you could have a beautiful home. You could take care of your home, look after your home. And I also feel like people may want to set up home with you as well. But what makes you hot is that you are a person that puts family first. Again, you could be a parent, you could be in a relationship, and people see the way that you love your family, and this is so attractive, right? What makes you hot is that slow and steady does win the race, is what I'm hearing. You could be a hard worker. You could be, like again, with the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, you are a hard worker. Young man to 25 years, visitors, messages to share. Capricorn energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. Yeah, what makes you hot is that you're very law and dedicated, and you have a lot of good morals, and you're very traditional as well. So people find you to be, I'm also hearing, well established. Like you definitely stand out for your work. People respect you because of your hard work and the work that you actually produce. This could be your partner coming through as well. What makes you hot is that you could be married for years, but your partner still feels as if everything is brand new. There's a lot of loyalty. I'm hearing that your loyalty is unmatched, is what I'm picking up. What makes you hot is that we've got Five of Wands arguments, battles around you. Again, you don't get involved in drama. Hermit card. You're not interested. You don't align with anything that's gonna disturb your peace. I also hear that you could be someone that could be very combative when needs be. So you've got a lot of power, a lot of strength. You know how to defend yourself and others if you need to. Some of you could be athletes, some of you could be competitors, and you are a formidable opponent. Like you're one that is hard to beat, is what I'm picking up. You can destroy people with your words in arguments, and you have this way about you where you know how to switch off and cut people off. And when you do that, it makes people want to be around you more. It makes people check themselves and want to come back into your life. But once you're done, you could be actually done. Okay, so what makes you powerful? You are compassionate and caring. See? These cards always align. Very compassionate, very caring person. You actually care, which is quite rare nowadays, unfortunately. A past pain needs to be released as it is now holding you back and it's preventing you from stepping into your power. So you go into hermit mode to release, whether that's through journaling, whether that's through, doing some sort of candle magic, or whether that's through you just crying, purging. You know how to get to the root of a pain and write about it, release it, and cleanse it from your energy. You are enough. Do not compare yourself to anyone. You are one of a kind. Yeah, you don't compare yourself to anyone. You know that you are a work in progress. And it may have taken you a long time to come out of this energy, but you generally just focus on yourself. You stay in your own lane. That's the best way to be. And it gives you more peace being that way. And you are accepting of yourself. This is what makes you hot. What makes you hot is that your dreams should never be belittled or trampled with, especially by those who allowed others to talk them out of their dreams. Protect your ideas and dreams and share them with the world, and by doing so, you'll teach others to always believe in themselves, because dreams do come true. What makes you hot is that you believe in yourself. Even if you're quiet, you believe in yourself. You don't allow others to tell you who you are or what you can and can't do. You lead. I feel like you're more of a person to show other than to say. You may have told people, I'm going to do this and that. Oh, it's not going to work out. Or no, I don't think that will suit you. But then you go off and do it anyway because you have a lot of confidence within yourself, which is amazing. You will gain victory over any adversaries. Yeah. So anyone that comes up against you, they're in for a shock. Because whether it's through your words, the way you cuss people out, or if someone tried to come up against you, you know how to defend yourself, or you've done something, you've shown them another side to you which shocked them. But you do have two sides to you. You've got a warrior like side with the Ace of Wands, and you have this quiet reserve side as well. So that's why people may feel like, I don't know how to read part number 2, but I kind of find it hot. So you do have this way about you where you can like spit venom, or maybe even have to throw hands if needs be. I'm not putting it out there, but this could be when you were younger or whatever. But people may know you to be someone that can fight when you were younger. Like, this is not the person to play with, because quite simply, they'll put me in my place. You know how to defend yourself, even if you're quiet. Even if you're quiet. Some people may say, oh, part number 2 looks innocent, they look cute, and they may try it with you, and then they find out that, wait, part number 2 is not one to play with, never again. No, I'm not doing that again. And anyone that tries to come up against you, anyone that tries to compete with you, whether that's in work, whether that's especially like in some sort of competitive sport, you always overcome and beat your adversaries. And even if people have beaten you in the past, you take it and you think, okay, what can I do better? Yeah, okay, they beat me, so obviously I wasn't doing as well in this area, so I need to work on this area. The Hermit card. You are always willing to work towards self-improvement, and when you're in that energy, you're always going to win. So power number 2, this is what makes you hot. I'll speak to you soon. Keep being fire, keep being hot, and please like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back soon. Peace out.